Also, instantly eviscerating Catopleibus. Don't mind if I do. Here we go. This is something slightly scarier, a Death Yak, that is. Probably don't want to be too cocky against these two. I'm going to do a few little spin attacks to just apply poison all around. That's one thing I've probably been neglecting to realize fully, is that not only do we have a cleaving attack in terms of applying damage just straight up to multiple targets that's slightly better than our one-on-one, we also, with a poison dagger, can really get those poison stacks flowing on every single enemy in just a couple of turns of concise movement, so that's pretty neat. And not looking too bad here. Just about cleared through the majority of lair. Ooh, a dire elephant here? Really? Don't love to see you, friend. Was hoping for mostly just your regular trunked cousins here. How hard do you hit? 40 plus 15, 55. Yeah, that's hitting like a truck. Not exactly what we're looking for. Another level up means some more dexterity for us. I guess I didn't check the odds of them hitting. 38%. It's not horrible. Not great either. Potential to have some survivability there. So last but not least, let's maybe use Mind Burst. No, 31%, not quite good enough. Want to save our acid if possible. Could do Wand of Lightning. Makes a lot of noise. It's more so a test to see how much damage it outputs, which is not enough, is the answer, if you're wondering. But free attacks with our spinning steps here. Just trying to keep this dire elephant poisoned enough to potentially get moitered. Perfect, that does it. And then we can head to the stairs, and we might as well fight these last two final elephants from a position of relative security here. Perfect. Hello, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Not too bad. That's the only dire elephant. We should be in tip-top shape to finish off the rest of the floor here. Hello, my Spriggan pal. Small species generally have to stick together, but guess not today. And we will drop our strength ring in exchange for nets. Maybe drop the steam dragon scales, the +1 ring mail can all go. Perfect. Ooh. And Kirky? What do I wish to do about you? So this is truly the run of self-imposed rules. We're following or running into every single one of them throughout the course of this. Because, as has been mentioned multiple times already, we find ourselves in yet another one. Oh no, accidentally. No, please don't die. Friend, I didn't mean you weren't supposed to be there. But this is another one where we try our best not to murder innocents, and instead, I would like to focus down Kirke themselves. So let's see, if we step here and here, that's a stab. So let's Serpent Slash, step, smash. I do poison you, but I don't know if it's enough. If I step up, I stab this hog. If you porculate me, I'm also very upset for different reasons. Oh, there's just no winning here. I don't think there are good odds of changing you. No, only 12% chance on the polymorph. Not fantastic. Could try and lightning rod you real quick. That's something. Need to kill you before we accidentally kill even a single one of your pig friends. Also just noticed we have exactly 666 stones. Not at all ominous or anything, I'm sure. well, pigs, I guess, probably not that much of a danger. Let's just kill her. And it's that easy. Okay, there we go, and we free everyone without taking them out. They'll, of course, try their best to wipe out the rest of the level here. Hopefully not dying in the process. And also not killing off everything, seeing as how we want whatever experience we're able to siphon off. There we go. The majority of lair cleared through and through. Not too bad, all things considered. But now, what do we wish to do? Could start heading into one of our swamp branches, or S branches, I should say. Both swamp and snake will most likely want resistance to poison. Not completely necessary, but very much suggested, to say the very least. We could take a peek into layer 5. We're feeling a wee bit dangerous. I mean, how's our bank going? 662 gold. And the ring we want to buy is 724. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Where can I get a quick buck here? I want quick cash fast. It will mean that we can't afford the poison resistance ring, but that's fine, because this will allow us to clear out the rest of the regular dungeon, most likely. There are a good mix of resistances across the board. Seeing invisible is really nice for the last like 12 to 15 floors of the dungeon. I guess the last few floors, 12 to 15, just to make sure that that thought comes across as intended. Because if it's the last 12 floors of the dungeon, then we've been there this whole time pretty much. But A-okay. Well, maybe give ourselves a couple minutes to decide what we want to do, and while we do that, we'll read some more ID scrolls and see what other tools we have at our disposal. Scrolls of Silence are going to be huge for potentially killing Jorgren, who is blocking off our entrance into Orc right now, so that's kind of nice. Alternatively, maybe we will leave that fancy artifact ring for a moment longer here. Could go buy poison resistance, start our trip through swamp, see if we can't traipse around the level, getting some free backstabs off. Ideally not find anything too frightening. That'd be nice. Oh, wait a second. Also though, where's this shop? Sorry game, can you remind me? Okay, it is Orc 1. I think we can survive making it there then. If it was Orc 2, would have been another scenario altogether. We now are also strong enough to fight the slimes. Don't at me. Perfect. Much better. Am I kobold size in real life? Or am I drinking out of a vase? I'm mostly drinking out of an exceptionally large mug here. I absolutely love big volume glasses. Anything that I have bought for myself in the past is at least big enough to carry a couple drinks in it. It's definitely a holdover from when I was a young kid too. I used to use cups as like deep bowls all the time. When I was very young, my favorite thing was to eat cereal out of a giant set of glasses that my family had. Drink the milk, the sweetened milk afterwards as well. No, I'm not especially big in real life either, don't get me wrong. But let's swap off our Ring of Slain. I think I'd rather have defensive capabilities, that extra evasion, poison resistance. I think that does it. Seems like a decent start here, and we can at least take a peek into our swamp and see how we're feeling moving forward. Hopefully nothing too scary right off the bat. That'd be nice. I mean, not great here. If I can make it around without waking them, could be nice. I mean, we can definitely get a free stab on you with our Serpent's Lash here. Let's take one step, see if we wake anyone up. We don't. I'm gonna Serpent's Lash. Step for free. Stab. Step a second time, get another stab. Kill you. Oh my gosh, kill you. Oh, unstable footing, we fumble it. Oh, we were almost on a streak. Oh my gosh. How do we fail to kill you twice, friend? Oh no, that's not good. Mighted Alligator. Hitting way harder than I'd like and sprinting to keep up with us. Oh gosh. The highs and lows. As I come off from getting some very good hits, all of a sudden now straight down the other direction into sheer panic. I mean, we could Fear Scroll. Probably get out of this one in one piece. Is it worth it though? Time to save myself from my own stupidity. Drinking chocolate milk after Cocoa Pops. Exactly, not a stranger to the flavored milk from cereal, I see. I was definitely always a little more vanilla in my tastes. I guess not so much. I did like Fruit Loops a lot as a kid. That's a pretty sugary one. But chocolate has never been a huge selling point for me. But I definitely can appreciate the Cocoa Pops. Basically, yeah, it does make chocolate milk for sure. Let's just play it safe. I will read a Fear Scroll. Pop out of here. Better safe than sorry. Let's not get ridiculous. Too big for our britches or anything like that. So many swamp worms. Whoa. Well, maybe just maybe we can get some free smacks here as we walk around. Alligators hit real hard though. Man, I hate you. I'm working on I'm resorting to using my evasion here. It's not working out. The 33% chance to hit us. It's apparently just never gonna miss. Unfortunately. So what can I do here? I don't want to Fear Scroll again. I could Heavenly Storm, but it seems too little too late. We have 1 heal wounds. We have Berserk Potion if I want to get real wacky with it. Could ideally take out this crowd at least. It'll look real dumb if it doesn't work. So how about that? Turns out, we may not actually be as ready for Swamp as I was hoping. This is why we dip our toes in. Take this little bit of a scouting trip just to double check on that exact fact. And it's not looking great. We should have used Kiari probably against the alligator and just kept out of their range. A bit hard with the harpoons being shot out from the swamp worms, but maybe possible. So instead here, I think I'm going to Serpent Slash, get free moves to the stairs, and just leave. Hey, that works. I need to remember that more consistently. Anytime we're that close to an escape, Serpent Slash is just a free escape. Uses the tiniest bit of piety. Otherwise though, that's pretty incredible. I am scared of Swamp though, don't get me wrong. So let's maybe go to Lair 5, maybe Lair 6 is slightly more approachable. Maybe, just maybe. Josephine. Hello, greetings. It's a lot of wraiths. Serpent Slash. Kill ya. Kill you. It's a little bit of the puzzle situation. Unfortunately, there's no instant moves to kill the rest of these buddies in one go, but going down, up to the right, before this last wraith wakes up, I want to get a stab off. Hey, that's beautiful. All of them except for one, I'll definitely take those odds. Fantastic. Ooh, also Scroll of Identify. Let's read that right away while we have it on the mind. Figure out what other scrolls we have at our disposal. Perfect. Oh, and there we got a spin attack mixed with a stealth attack. Me oh my, holy cow. Falling asleep is not a good look on us. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's maybe not do that. Evasion doesn't work so well when you're asleep on your feet, but at least that was a small enough group that it's not the be-all end-all. And we're managing okay, at the very least. We do hit our evocations cap there, so what do we want to train next? Could make the transition to long blades. Could potentially learn some throwing. Between our stealth score and our throwing, darts will actually remain effective longer than they have in the past, so that's something. Hum-de-dum. Let's maybe do that for the time being. Can train this up even just a little bit until 8. Let's see how that goes. You wrote Rujian off before, but it's pretty cool and well implemented, right? Yeah, I've heard every once in a while people talking about like, oh, the cool movement mechanic. Serpent Slash, I've always heard is an incredible skill, but it is very much a different beast. Seen it firsthand, okay? I think it's very interesting, and I like how different it is from any other character that we've played. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be petrified in a bad spot. Turn to stone. Please don't kill me. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, it is really changing the way that I think about the game and positioning here, which is cool. I'm so used to positioning being so much more of a caster mechanic, yet here we are, needing to be a bit more cognizant and aware of the positioning of both ourselves and the enemies around us. So that's pretty neat for sure. Should also check out this enchanted short sword while I'm here. Short sword of speed. Does attack ridiculously fast. Kind of fun. It's at least better than this +4 dagger that we have in our back pocket, so let's carry this around for the future. Daggers, of course, still do the best in regards to stealth attacks. So that's why we've held on to this +2 dagger poison for as long as we have. Seems slightly strange in some regards, but it has been doing absolutely wonderful work for us, including one-shotting a 7-headed Hydra. Don't mind if I do. Excuse me, friends. Okay, free stabs. Aw, not quite that time. Again, it's a fun little mini-game, a puzzle mini-game that crops up in the middle of your DCSS play when you get the perfect alignment of enemies with the Ujian stab lunges. Immediately read the identify. We finally ID our scrolls of blinking. That's gonna be huge for our survival in the future here. And another heal wounds potion. Finally a second one. It's a miracle. Oh my gosh. Gladly take that. Excuse me, friends. Excuse me, pardon me. Don't mind me here. Just trying to be a little fancy about it. Wizard, don't wake up. Perfect. Perforate the wizard like a sieve. It's one way to do it for sure. Unfortunately, we woke up the majority of that room. Don't love that. We don't have resistance to electricity right now, do we? Oh wait, you're also an ice devil? Never mind. It's the electric blue color that immediately broke my brain, even though I've fought these monsters so many times in the past. Oh, fun. It was nice to make sure the old noggin is working incorrectly, as it should be, apparently. Don't want withstand the steam here. Smoke demon, please get out of my life. Thank you. It's nice against bat movement energy, or enemies rather, to have the lunge stabs too. I hadn't thought of that before. But it definitely allows us to close the gap when they try and constantly attack and step off from you. So that's a cool little implementation of the Wujian lunge movement. Pretty nifty. Speaking of, get to do it again here. Don't even try and hop backwards from me, friend. It's not worth it. And there we go. All the scrolls of ID that we've been wanting for, all gathered together in one place. And we have identified enchant armor and enchant weapon. Just one of each. Still not too bad. Use that on our helmet, on our gloves, maybe in our cloak, I guess, but might wait for something with at least some kind of special ability attached to it. And okie dokie, that's that. Down through the rest of Lair, we're fully maxed out on piety. What do we wish to do next? Swamp is still a little bit scary, but maybe with a speed short sword we can make quick enough work of our enemies to make do. Could also Heavenly Storm now that we have an excess of PD at our disposal. At the risk of losing it all here and dying embarrassingly, let's try this out. Hello friends, apparently you were waiting for me, didn't miss a beat. In that case, let's see. Serpent Slash is free attacks if used correctly here. As long as we're actually taking the movement to get the lunge attack, it is an instant speed slash, so that's pretty huge. Also, shop check is a great idea, up to 476 again, so we're on our way to potentially buying maybe even the amulet before we get the fantastic ring, but I want this ring so badly. Then we can easily go through the rest of the dungeon too, maybe feel a little bit safer with our lives. Should probably just do that regardless, now that I give it a moment's thought, but yeah, I am proud. So let's Serpent Slash, try and kill this alligator as soon as possible. Goodbye, friend. Okay, that went much smoother. Much better than our previous attempts. So you're saying there's a chance, apparently. We don't want to be in shallow water because we will stumble a lot of our attacks, not great. Also, thanks so much Jack Nasty for the follow, I appreciate it a whole lot. Welcome to the stream here. Always love to see some new, I always want to say faces, and it's the internet equivalent, or at least the Twitch equivalent of faces, to see a new username around. Okie dokie, even against a bunyip and an alligator, we're okay. That's a pretty promising result. Can't complain there. Ooh, and a box of beasts. Well, we've already trained some evocations. Don't mind if I do. Might even swap out my poison resistance ring for slaying. I just gotta remember, we have no poison resistance right now. Let's potentially keep that in mind and play it safe in the future, shall we? And last but not least, what can I afford to drop? Plus Hero Rapier of Draining can go. Sling, not using anytime soon. Probably even these stones. Take stones off of our auto pickup list. If we're going to be throwing anything these days, might as well be a boomerang. As throwing is almost up at our skill cap of 8, so it's definitely getting there. Ooh, if I'm getting marked, I definitely want to head towards escape. Oh gosh. Let's Serpent Slash. We can't get 2 free attacks because of our positioning. So hoping to do a lunge attack forward, step back, lunge attack, 2 free attacks for the cost of a single turn. Not quite going to make it, but we can at least get 1. So step up, dash for guaranteed hit. Step out of the water. We have killed a bunyip before, as long as we don't get surrounded by enemies in the attempt. Take me away, get me out of there. Perfect. Apparently the rest of the floor is relatively empty of enemies. At least nobody woke up. Nobody's close enough to be woken by the initial alarm, so that's something. 3 scrolls of ID can immediately be used. Find some more tools at our disposal. Nothing huge. Potion of Resistance might be a lifesaver though, depending on what kind of creatures we come up against. And now Swamp is actually looking much more manageable than it once was. I mean, it helps that we're attacking very, very quickly. Jeez, my voice is going a bit today. I think I've been relatively dehydrated the majority of the day. It's starting to add up now. Also, what am I doing with my life? Oh gosh. This just got much scarier than it was a moment ago. Please come upstairs with me. Heck yeah. It all works out. Of course, there was never a doubt in my mind or anything like that. That'd be needless and silly. I was confident. Absolutely sure of my skills and abilities. Just about ID'd through everything here. Ooh, Potion of Degeneration. Finally a free slot that we can just open up. Guilt-free here. And there's our final ID for now. At least until we get to some of the fancier scrolls and items. Short swords do not cut off your head, right? No, we just puncture. Cool. No big slashy weapons here, friend. Not today. Okay, we still get a free stab on the Swamp Worm, so I'll take it. And then Tyrant and Leech. On their own shouldn't be too much of an issue based on our previous experiences. Indeed seems to be the case. Please come my way, friend. Are you vulnerable to poison at all? Apparently you are. I'll take it. Definitely just don't want the Eleonoma to be standing next to a tree, and that way we don't have to go through the effort of essentially killing them twice, since they'll use the tree to quickly heal up. Okay. How can we do this? Backstab the Will-o'-the-Wisp. Beautiful. Take advantage of those whenever koboldly possible. And not too shabby here. Even getting the occasional stab on this kind of like semi-underwear monster, so satisfying. And also Poop Bridge as well, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it a lot. Thanks for hanging out a decent amount as well and chatting along here. Always appreciate the support people can show in whichever way they feel most comfortable doing so, whether that be lurking, communicating in chat here, or even just coming and hanging out every once in a while for a couple minutes. Whatever works best for you, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and thank you so much all. Swamp 2 wrapping up nicely here. Being kept alive by the support of all you lovely folk in chat. And even the support that we know we'll receive later on YouTube comes back to help us even on this run, I'm sure. That of course counts as another source of support as well. If you're watching these later on YouTube, I very much respect you and appreciate that as well. But Amulet of Reflection, let's put that bad boy on. It's not exactly replacing anything right now. It's not going to be huge in this section, as we run into Louise and immediately all the thoughts in my brain get sidetracked. Let's not get banished, shall we? Otherwise though, you're definitely killable. Change evasion for another willpower, and that should bring it down 3% banishment. I can take that. And last but not least, can I Serpent Slash here to good effect? I could get 2 free moves, and then I'd be 1 away from the stab, but we wouldn't get to use the stab with the Serpent Slash. So let's risk 1 step, don't wake up. Yes. Yes. And then we Serpent Slash down into the side. Beautiful. Was there an alarm trap under you that I didn't see? Or was this a randomly generated one? Either way, I'm unhappy with my life. Oh gosh. Bloated Husk, I don't think I can kill you fast enough anyway, so might as well just cut that one off at the pass. One yip, oh my gosh, and 8-headed Hydra. Oh no. And here I thought we were in a good place for once. Is this a stabby kobold run? Did you make it in time to see a stab in all of its glory? It is indeed a stabby kobold who's also our very first attempt with the Wujian Council Worshipper. So it's been a whole lot of fun and definitely trying to expose or use stabs to the utmost of their ability to deal mass amounts of damage. It's been really cool so far, for sure. You've caught us at a rough spot because I did just step on an alarm trap and then stupidly walk through an area of increased danger. Not my best move. Potentially fear scroll most of these buddies away from us, but our stairs are still a bit of a trek. Off. So let's maybe instead read a teleport. I'm actually going to use Serpent Slash defensively here. And I want to walk which way? Here. Alright, we get free attacks when we walk next to enemies too. I gotta remember that. But there we go, and we managed to not really change much about our situation. Oh my gosh, sir. Please, where do you come from? Teleport me again. Somewhere further away would be nice. Oh, and we're no longer marked. Hey, so you're saying there's a chance? This extension of our life here? Please stop following me. I know you're not intending to, you will-o-wisp, but please stop unintentionally following me. Reaching me out a little bit. Oh, me oh my. What a wild ride. I mean, Atropa Darts I still think I'm going to drop, even with the training and throwing and stealth. Still not super useful at this stage in the game, all things considered. There we go. You find Lair to be so hard now, right? Lair and specifically a lot of the S branches, the changes that have been made recently, and a lot of the monsters that were added, either make them more difficult or at the very least a little bit more unique in how you have to deal with your problems, which in a sense is almost a higher difficulty ramp. Which I do actually kind of like, but definitely has caused me some problems. Let's see, we've actually picked up a decent number of spells. Is there anything that we would resort to learning here? Not a lot that helps us out with our stabby. I mean, Wereblood is kind of interesting. It's not going to help us out with our stabby, but if we ever use our Heavenly Storm ability, and if we can cast Wereblood as well, well, I wonder if the slaying bonuses stack, because if they do, that seems kind of wild. Seems like you could get to a ridiculous amount of damage output. Just hand me a Quick Blade to add on to that combo. I'm gonna be a happy camper. Scroll Summoning and Scroll of Magic Mapping both found. Perfect. Ooh, and then another potion though. Oh, the inventory management begins. Let's get rid of Scrolls of Noise for the time being. Take this random potion. And you know what? Yeah, let's put it off for a moment longer. We'll ignore the encroaching inventory issues. Just be happy with our lives. 5-headed Hydra, we should be able to fight the old-fashioned way. Perfect. What are you? Another +1 cloak. But more importantly, what does... Oh, crap. Oh, no, I've confused them. Okay, that's the one that we were already wearing. Put you down. But what do you look like is the main question. Don't get me wrong, I do like green. But I don't know if it goes in this outfit. Green and gold, not a bad combination by any stretch, but just the shades, again, aren't quite tickling my fancy. So we'll swap back to the nice dark cobalt blue. Kobold. That's could be what they call us. Our superhero name. You haven't had swamp in any of your games since you got back into it? Oh wow. So definitely challenging in its own right, just because shoals can be a nightmare in its own way for sure. But yeah, new swamp is definitely its own beast at the very least. Let's step back, restab. Not bad, we should be able to take out this 8-hit Hydra, not too bad. You like getting shoals since big supply of silver jabs? Oh, I agree. I think despite it being kind of difficult and dangerous in a lot of ways, shoals is pretty awesome for, yeah, the boomerangs, silver boomerangs, both styles of javelins. It's one of the only places where you're almost guaranteed to have enough throwing things. Especially since, yeah, you've mentioned in the past that you're mostly a fighter build. And so you definitely need those throwing implements if you're going to guarantee your success in the later parts of the game. So that definitely works out nicely for you. Hey, Ninth Settler, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day here, that your crawling has been fortuitous recently.